prezentowana przez Alejandro Capdevila oraz Wojtka Bartosiewicza. Nasz polsko-hiszpański duet specjalistów od bardzo mokrych spraw przedstawi nam projekt domu na wodzie, w którym dotychczas zamieszkuje Alejandro. Jak taki projekt wykonać, ile kosztuje utrzymanie posiadłości? Na te wszystkie pytania na pewno będziemy znali odpowiedź już po prezentacji. Jednego jestem pewna, że panowie na pewno nie muszą martwić się o powódź. Zapraszam.
Excuse me guys, I don't speak Polish, so you will have to follow all this in English. It's okay for you?
Yes! Habla español.
Sería un placer, pero no creo que lo entiendan, ¿verdad? Bueno.
Porque no suma.
Yeah, I know. Okay, guys, normally people is asking me how it come the idea that you are doing a floating house in here, no? Okay, it came the idea. You know, I was born in Barcelona, I was living in the sea, you know, I was windsurfing, I was doing all these things in the sea, and then when I come here, it was like, oh my God, there is no sea here, there is nothing. So I went to, you know, the first time I went to Rinek, I was in exhibition, and in Rinek, you know, as a tourist, I was like, oh. And it was an exhibition about Breslau, when it was, you know, and suddenly they were showing these kind of photos. Is it working?
Yes.
You
have to point there.
On.
Yeah.
It's not a Macintosh.
I am Okay, so it was my surprise, no, that it was all these houses floating in Breslau. This is not all. Oh, this is me. Oh, what happened? Everything is disorder.
Back.
This is me again. Okay. Okay, we are in Breslau again. Okay, so it was my surprise. I was watching all these houses floating. You will recognize some bridges here, some visualizations of the city. I done it for you guys. Okay, you see this is unbelievable. ¿Dónde está esto? Okay, so it came this idea that I wanted to live on the water because I was missing it so much. So this is okay. What is this water?
It's a circular center of Wrocław. So now it is Polska Street.
Okay, so then it came to my mind, why don't you, Alejandro, go to live on the river? And then I went to visit the river. And it was amazing because I found out that you guys, you have an amazing river here in Wrocław. Odra. Yes. So I went to visit the river, and this is the photos that I did when I was visiting the river. I was excited to find out, oh, there are trees here, because I'm from Barcelona, you know that there is only beton there. So I found out that there is trees, arencas, kachushkis, everything. You have a huge nature here. And I was really excited. I said to myself, you have to go there and try to live there. So one day it came that I met this guy, Wojtek, my partner in business. And I said to him, Wojtek, I would like to live on the water. And he told me, I was doing something like that long ago. And what was that? He did an enormous floater with another guy. Never mind. This is in Polish, I don't remember. And he is doing, let's say, he's saying that he's doing the first house on the water. It has a huge, enormous floating beton thing. This is like 100 tons or something. I said, no, I don't want this tank. I want something light, like me. You know, to go back and forth, to move with this and so on. Oh, this is Fossa, you know. Oh, I love it. And this is, I don't know, some lake I don't remember the name as well, especially guys. Oh, when I saw that, I said to myself, you will sail again. Okay, so we were developing. My sister is helping, my daughter is helping me. So when I saw this, I thought to myself, why don't we do something? I mean, let's do it. And then we started to develop a system, which we discovered that we could do it. This is not so. Let's go forward, guys. This is your city. Oh, and this is the invention. So we were developing this 1 year, inside the garage, like these old guys like discovering the Apple Macintosh and so on.
Yes.
And we did that. So we said, let's do it. And we finally finished that. And we were building this in Tresno, and one day it was winter. One fisherman came and said, Alejandro, it's winter. You should go and run. And then I called to the harbor. And in the harbor they told me, welcome here. You can stay all winter long. That's problemo. For free. We are Polish. We are super. So then I said, okay. And I am living here in front of Politechnika Wrocławska. I mean, I have the 1 million Słotek view for free. It's fantastic, because I'm Catalan. Okay, so this is my van, and this is the thing which is true. I mean, this is a guy, which is my friend now, and he came to park. Can I park in your house? And I said, yes, of course, this is a harbor, and it's for free as well. Okay, look at that. So I'm living here in the river. I'm meeting the fishermen. They are telling me that they can fish. I mean, the river is alive, and they are bringing me the fishes. Alejandro, please, can you cook it in your Spanish way? I said, yes, it's cookable. So this is my super kitchen, and so on. So I did that for fun, but suddenly we realized that we could do it for people as well. Why not? And we developed this modular system to no? Oh, look, my friends, Kachushki. Excuse me, because, it's the first time I saw the nature in my life, because, in Barcelona there is no more nature. Okay, this is me, this is winter time, and it was amazing, because everything was frozen, and people is asking me, but you are not freezing your ass at home? And I said, no, this is a normal house, it's perfectly insulated, and I am receiving inside 22 degrees. I mean, I'm turning the thing. And how you heat it up? With gas. Like So, there is no secret. I mean, I'm just taking the electricity from the sun, which is nice because it's free as well. And I am taking the water from the river, which is super. I am filtering it, no? I'm still alive, my daughter as well. This is a photo I did some days ago, just to show you guys that it's 25 degrees inside. I mean, you can go even with your underwear. I mean, you are invited. Thank you. Oh, okay. So, this is the principle of our invention. This is just modus. This is just like a Lego. And then we decided to build it. So, you can put 1, you can put 2, you can put 3, you can put 4, as much as you want, and this is the secret. So let's say this is exactly like my house, it's 6 modules. So we wanted to go forward, so we did the balcony, terrazzo. So then we said, okay, we can cover it with windows, we can cover it with walls, we can cover it with whatever you want. And this is the most fantastic thing, because then it's coming your fantasy. So this is Sundeck. Okay. So the best is that you can go upstairs as well. I mean, you can put your friends on top. They will not destroy your house, and they can dance on top. I mean, this is fantastic, no? So this is the thing. So then we started to develop more and more, going further, and we developed this that we can dress up the house wooden because I like Pacha style, or I can put blah 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 and so on. You can see this is brajas put in like this. This is super cool. So, yes, so this is our ufolutki style. It's nice, no? What do you think, guys? I mean, do you like it? Should I continue? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, excuse me, I'm not used to that. Okay, so this is in white, and so many colors, and so many shapes, and so many pyjamas you can fit in this house. So this is the best. So that's simple it is. But you know what is the best? That we have developed a system that is not only modular. I mean, you can imagine that you are now single, and you want 25 square meters flat, but tomorrow you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, depending, you know, and you want to live with him or her because you fall in love. So you put 2 modules more, so you make the house bigger. And then you have children. Oh my God, children. Okay, let's say that you got 3. So you can add more modules. You don't have to go to live to a bigger place and change the place of living. No. You just have to add some modules. And imagine that one day you divorce. So you just split up the house. I mean, you don't have to run away. I mean, you still have something because sometimes you lose everything. Yes. Yes. Sometimes you lose everything. Okay, so this is the thing. So we didn't want you guys to lose everything. So we are giving solutions to any kind of people, okay? So let's see what's going on. Oh, and more modules. Okay, this is another perspective. Okay, let's say that this is the basic principle of these modules. Again. So, as well another thing, you can place walls where you want inside or without walls. And you know, and so on. So you put a sun deck, you dress it up. I'm falling, and this is again kind of the same. Okay. I wanted you to understand that you can place this house wherever you want because it's so light. So it's floating. Okay, it's floating. It's unbelievable because it's floating and it is only sinking 8 centimeters below the water. So you can place it everywhere you want. First point. Second point, you can go with a crane, you can put it on the truck, and you can go to spend the weekend somewhere on the Gura. It's nice. And you can come back on Monday. You can do that. I did it. I did it when I was in Dresden, and it was so simple. They came, like, you know, this big barca with 3 big Polish marineros, and they was pulling only with a rope, and they were moving myself like. So it's simple. So I wanted to show you that you can place the house wherever you want. Do you recognize this building, guys? I mean, you can go there. It would be super, no? I mean, you can go wherever you want. You know, there is so much. It was a joke. But you can place this house on top of any building because it's so light. I mean, this model, let's say, which is 25 square meters, it's only about 1.5 tons. Like my Batja was when she was. Okay, so this is again more models. Excuse me, guys. Everything has disorder a little bit, but let's say that you can go as well to live in these muddy places, or like na przykład in Dresno, that every 10 years is flooding. You know what is a flood? No, the water is coming because Poland is so flat. It's raining a little bit and then disaster. Water is everywhere. Okay, so you can place this house here because normal developers are saying, no, you cannot build here, but we can. and it's so cheap because, you know, normally these places are so wild, they are full of nature and full of trees and cactuses and sarangam and so on. Okay, so I like these places as well. Why not? Because, you know, normally people is living in, you know, these kind of boring buildings with the same flat all the time that you go to. Oh, come to visit my flat. This is like yesterday's flat I want. It's the same. Okay. So the best here is the view. So imagine that we are putting this in a shitty place which is muddy and so on, and no one wants to build. We can go there. Okay, so let's say that the water is coming. I did an example for you. yes, we can place this, for example, polars. We call it in English polars. Just some columns. Pale columne.
What does it mean in language?
Pale columne. Okay. Yes. So we put some pale columne and excuse me, I'm improving. In 10 years I will do this in Polish. Okay, so then the house is going nowhere. I mean, even if with a stronger wind, the house will always be here because you are putting this pale column there, no? Okay, so imagine the house is coming. Oh my God, disaster! All the neighborhood will sing, but not me, because I'm floating. Rozumiemy? Oh! And then you can help neighbors. I mean, you can have your small marca, saving people, delivering donuts to everyone. You will be the one in the neighborhood. Okay, so this is another project we are designing now for a guy. I cannot tell you the name as well because I don't remember. It's my client. I hope he's not here. Yeah. So this is, let's say, some models added. They are kind of 9 modules, let's say.
Yes.
So we are designing this small apartment, flat, hostel to be placed in the north of Poland. So in some beach, let's say, no? So we are doing this. I mean, we are just putting, you remember the floaters I was doing? Okay, so we are just making it like a donut again. And we don't have to put any water because we are already in the river, no? And it's nice to swim in the river. I was swimming with my friends and the police came just because they were full of girls, swimming. And all the police came, oh, you cannot swim. But you can. I know Poland. Okay, anyway. So this is some views, some visualizations about this, what we are designing for him. We will give you some directions to go there. Okay, this is, you see? Oh, this is a bigger one. Because yes, this is something big we are doing now as well for a guy in Warsaw.
Gdańsk. I mean,
almost.
Placed in Gdańsk.
Okay, in Gdańsk. Okay, so this is a hotel, and as well we are collecting models one on top of another. We are switching them, and then that's it, it's done. I mean, it's so simple. Oh, I put this photo because, this big developer is called
Archicom.
Thank you. Archicom is gonna make this harbor in Odra. So they will be our neighbors soon, because we are pointing to put a neighborhood in Bartosiewicz channel.
Yes.
Okay. So there will be a small line of houses in a neighborhood for young people like you. So you can come. Well, we are interested in you guys. Okay, so that's the thing. So this is a bar we are designing now and we are already building, and it will be placed in the next
Exhibition.
exhibition. Thank you. Wrocław. Okay, so all these things we are doing is just fantasy, but it is a fantasy which is coming true. So, okay, some visualizations, because, we have a super program to do all this. Oh, this is an exhibition center. This is the one which will be in Warsaw.
Yes.
And the guy wants to make this exhibition center to be floating around Vistula. I don't know what he will show here, but it's okay. So let's say, we are counting that there will be a lot of people. And it's not breaking. It's amazing. Just in my house I can store almost 15 cars, and it's not sinking. Unbelievable. Okay, so, okay. Oh, this is a nice villa we are trying to sell to a guy who has a lot of fiancé. Yes, and he wants something special. So he's a guy who has a son. He's living with him and so on. So we decided something for him because he's kind of special, let's say, as well. And we designed this villa, but the best is that this is the biggest part of the house, and this is another part of the house because this is the satellite, which you are unstitching, and you are going somewhere. And this guy wanted to do that. I mean, he wants to live in Wrocław, and he wants to go to spend weekends or months, maybe even to Berlin, because you know that we are connected, no? To Berlin. So he likes Berlin, he likes party, and so on. He wants to be there, not paying hotel. So we did that for him. So this is a satellite which is connected to the sun, to the water, to everything, and everything will be running. He will have electricity, gas, hotels, and water forever, because it's full of water. These rivers you have guys here. We don't have so much water in Spain. It's super sunny, but it's never raining. Oh, this is me jumping. I don't know why it's here. Okay. This is, yes, we are having fun. So this is me watching so many people which is coming to see and everything. I am receiving a lot of visitors all the time. This is me cooking. This is a job from him. I think he has been doing all these pictures. And okay. So that's it. I would like to ask you guys if you have any question. I can talk about, I don't know, how much does it cost? I don't know. Any? No? You are hypnotized.
How is Kupka doing?
Well, thank you. Okay, I have something to store the Kupka, but I didn't want to show it to you because it's not so, not so nice. Okay, I have a shampoo outside, which is connected from the inside, and then it has a small motor, and when I cook, everything is going to shampoo. And then I switch off shampoo, which is floating as well with another floater, and I'm taking it to the city point. That's the guys with the truck are coming and... Any other disgusting question? No question?
How do you join the models? How do you join models?
Oh, this is just, it's like, it's that simple, almost like my buttons. I will not show it to you because, there are too many guys here. But it is just...
Connectors.
Connectors.
Like ordinary, let's say, containers. Yes?
Yeah, like ordinary containers. You see? So it is just, we are stitching it like a button, and it's like, there are 3 points in this side, 3 points, 3 points, and 3 points. And it's like, it's so simple.
If it is so light, did you think about a big balloon and going up
Like Disney.
to your house?
We haven't thought about flying still. We are just floating. And for us it's enough floating. I mean, you can order a helicopter maybe and go with it.
Yes.
But it's a nice idea. We will study. Why not?
Do you have all the electricity just from the solar panels on the roof?
Yes, this is a question as well because people is like, oh my God, this guy is super intelligent. No. I'm not that intelligent. It is like you have to choose. If you are living in the same place forever, which is near Pomości, I cannot move, then you can call the company and they are bringing up the wires and you are switching to the company and then you pay forever. I didn't want to do that again. I wanted to just put some solar panels. So I was counting, okay, Alejandro, what do you have here? This. You will have this amount of electricity to spend. And I called the guys from the solar panels and I asked, I want to switch this. And they told me, put just 2. This is enough, they said. Yes. They are working so well. And what in winter when it's so cloudy? Okay, this is working only 30% less. But I put a piatra? Turbiatra. Thank you. Turbina.
But do you have to have some batteries to
Yeah, I have some batteries and they are working really well. I mean, they calculated for me what I needed. That's it. If you need a hair dryer and if you need to load up, I don't know, whatever you have, they are adding solar panels. But this is so cheap because I'm not paying to any company anymore. Okay, this is a funny guy coming from Czech Republic to visit us. It's super weird. But excuse me. Okay, jumping or and that's it. I mean, and it's nice because it's working as well at night. So I hear it working and loading. So in the morning I have again full battery. Some other question?
How do you heat the house in the water?
How do I heat the house? Okay, I have some butle z gazem, and I'm going, you know, to the petrol station, which is giving me a little bit of exercise, and I have a small heater, like it's propelling hot air. And I bought it as well in another company. It's called Truma. So they are doing this for caravans, and they are doing this for so many other things. So it's that simple. And I have to tell you guys that this house we have designed is 40% much more insulating than the best German old wall done before the war. So it's really working.
Tell about the tree that you can
Oh yes, it's true. You know, I was pointing my house to the university because I came up there long ago, and then when I got to live there, the sun was there on the backside. It was summertime, really hot, 40 degrees. But then this come the gym now, and then oh poor guy, Spanish, I was freezing. So I just turned the house because the principle is that it's floating. So with a friend, we pull a little bit the house, we turn it around, and then I am receiving all the sun through these big windows that I was showing to you, you know? And today, for example, I don't have the picture because, you know, I was not...
You are going back.
Yes, just, okay. This is the, you know, I was pointing to the university. So the sun is going that way. So I just turned the house and I'm saving a lot of gas, which already is super cheap, but it's cheaper like this. So I'm heating the house with the sun. And I was sunbathing this morning.
It's the water movement.
Water movement.
Oh. Annoying.
Water movement. Okay, this is the waves. Now you are asking
Yes.
for. Waves are only on the sea, because to create a wave you need a fetch, which is called, you know, you need a long distance and a long time the wind blowing, and then the waves are coming. Okay, in the river there is only stream, and if one day there is a lot of wind, you will feel a little bit of, you know, kind of hangover, because
I know that feeling.
but the river is not moving. Absolutely not. I mean, the stream only. And don't forget, guys, that it is like a windsurf, so we are not moving. Absolutely. It's kind of boring. I mean, if you guys are expecting some waves, no waves.
What about legal things? I mean, do you have any special kind of license or?
Okay, this is the most fantastic thing, because, you know, when I went to this harbor, I thought, oh my God, I'm going to this harbor, I will have to pay a lot. And I was talking with these guys, RZGW, Regionalny Zarząd Gospodarki Wodnej. So they were saying to me, Alejandro, this is your right to live in the rzeka, in the river, you know. Anyone can, and it's for free. I said, for free? But in Barcelona, nothing is for free. But here, yes, we still have something for free. I said, wow, that's why I'm living here as well. And they told me, maybe one day we will charge you something. And I said, how much? And they said, 20 groszy per square meter a year. I said, oh my God, that much? Yes. So imagine that they will charge me this next year. I'm still already saving. Okay, so they are saying you can live on the river anytime, but the winter not, because it's freezing. So what is the most dangerous thing is the ice, because when it's moving, it's cutting everything, even the biggest, strongest boat, no? Okay, so they are recommending you guys to go to a harbor, like I am living. This is a security harbor, they call it, or in a canal. Channel? Canal? Żeglugowy. Okay. And then there is sluza, water is not moving and you're safe. Or you can think, okay, I'm fed up to live on the river, I will change the house and I will go to Góra to ski with my friends. And you can do that as well. By truck, by helicopter, demounting the house, because we can demount the house, I mean, we can mount it and demount it, I mean, we can prepare it for the most brave gypsy style life.
Where do you leave your car?
Oh, okay. I am leaving my car in the street because it's super old and no one is interested in it. And you?
I'm not having car.
Oh, it's my first car.
What then? That soon it will be 14.
Oh,
No, it's not a joke.
okay. He wants to build a parking for my car. I'm insisting it's not needed because I have a Cherokee or something super cool. I have just a stare Alejandro samochód. And it's, but I'm parking the car in the other side of Polytechnica, on the other side of the harbor. So I'm just walking 5 minutes. It's nice.
With a heavy gas.
Oh yeah, I bought a buzek.
Okay.
I'm living here just an experiment, but I fall in love with this place because I have this super view, which is this old building of Polytechnica. I have, this nature, and I decided to live there. But you can go to live to a more, let's say, comfortable place. If you don't like to walk, if you don't like to move, and it's something scary for you, there are so many places in the city that you can park the car just in front of the floating house. So, any other
Alejandro.
So the difference in the construction of the public law, I think there is one nice explanation. Okay, so
he's assisting me because, sometimes I forget. So, any other question?
I wanted to.
What? Yes, okay, garden on the roof. Yes, we can put a garden on the roof because it's so resistant. So I can plant potatoes and I can plant whatever I wanted and I could live without any other need. But I am so bad with plants, so I'm not doing that.
I wanted to see what's the cost per month that you pay for your house. I mean,
Cost of
gas
the month.
and everything, yeah.
Okay, the gas, let's say in average, because let's say in summer I'm not
Yeah,
paying
that's
gas. In
different.
winter I was paying, we were 22 degrees below 23, and I was living there inside with my daughter, which is so small that you cannot see her, but she is existing. And
about the car, the first amphibian vehicle, yes?
okay, going back to the other thing. He's joking. I mean, we can carry whatever, as you see. Wow. We can carry whatever in our floaters. He's joking. Yes. So it was I'm lost. I think someone did a question. And
Yes, about cost.
Yeah, I wanted to know how much do you pay?
One bottle of gas is in average like 65 zloty in the most expensive petrol station. I'm not I'm not even, let's say, one bottle a month.
This is the only cost you've got. I mean, like generally.
Imagine 3.
Okay.
Because you like to
Which
heat
is
it
not too
up
much
and living
anyway.
with open windows. So I have no other cost. And this is the best, because once you have paid the house, there is no company coming to knock on your door. Hey.
What about the investment in for the solar batteries? How many years do you have to wait till it's?
Depending the electricity you are consuming, you will give this money back sooner.
Okay.
But as soon as you have paid, it's for free forever. Let's say if you are taking care a little bit. You see, guys, this is the solar panels. I mean, I have these 2 solars. It's not so big. And with this, I have enough. They put it this third, just in case. And then I have even the more wiatr, or wiatrak, or whatever. So this is, you know, when it was all frozen. This is a fisherman. Which is making holes and fishing inside and giving me the fishes. This is amazing. You know, I mean, I was living here. It was 22 degrees below. Okay, so, and now I imagine that you are wondering, but how much does it cost? I mean, we are pointing kind of... what happened?
No, this happens. Always happens. The service costs the most.
Yes, and this is another type of expenses.
No, but do you rent your house out for photo
No,
sessions,
moving.
for example?
What?
Photo sessions like here. I
Yes.
can see one of the best
The photographer
photos
is kind
there.
of a friend. He came, he talked, he called me, he asked me, can I? And I said, what's your Insta? I was in Barcelona, so I missed that. The postcard is not the only, you know. Okay, so this is just to tell you that, guys, I have water inside and it's filtered. And to go a little bit this way. Okay, if you go like this, you will see this is my small. Remember? And it's working. And the water is coming from the river. I just have a filter. I'm exchanging the filters as soon it gets a little bit, I don't know, dusty. And that's it. So you guys, Odra, it's pointing that it is one of the most clean rivers in Europe, let's say. So you don't know that. And you are thinking that you have such a nasty river. But you should go to my city.
We were there.
Change your mind.
Last question. The smallest possible, like for a single person. Is it 2 blocks, let's say, together?
This is that one.
Oh, okay. This is depending on you, because you know I was in Japan and I went to Tokyo, and a 12 square meters flat is so big. So
You're not in
depending on
Tokyo,
you,
lucky.
we can say that this is double. This is 24 inside, so I think it's enough for a single person. Even 12 is enough, but I think we cannot even live. But this is the smallest capsule. We are kind of pointing to make it.
How much is this capsule, please?
How much is this capsule?
Yes.
Okay, with the Łokietka, pyjama and everything, or just the most simple? We are pointing kind of 4,000 Polish zloty per square meter. After, if you want outfits and you want windows everywhere, and you want to finish it in gold, then the price is a bit bigger, let's say, no? But you have to calculate that we are delivering the house with walls, completely insulated, and they are enough to live inside, with the door and the keys and everything. So from this point, you have to calculate on top of it if you want solar panels, you want to switch to the company, you want to put a nice outfit, if you want some floaters, it depends on you. But just the capsule is 4,000 per square meter. So 4 per 24 inch, I don't know. Not so much.
Thank you.
Are you given a postal address?
Przepraszam?
Are you given a postal address? So when somebody asks, where do you live?
Do you want to write me a postcard?
No, we want to party.
Thank you. No, I mean, I don't know. I'm just living in this century and no one is sending any more letters and postcards, but I received one once from Barcelona to make a test, and I was giving my friend's address, and then I went to he came with 2 beers, with 2 beers and a postcard, but I have no address.
But when your daughter goes to school, etc., so what's is it
Oh yes, they are asking for an address. I'm giving Mama's address. But you know, you can give any other address because I don't know. They are just asking some address. Just I have no address. This is the answer. The most.
I'm asking this question because I think that this is a real problem in our formal.
No, it was before, but it has changed.
Yes, it is a change.
Thank you. I mean, so many things are changing, and as I discover, because I am daft and blind here, I cannot understand you guys. I don't follow anything. I mean, if it's saying forbidden to entry, you cannot enter. I'm going inside, so nie rozumiem. So I'm always asking everything 3 times because it takes a lot of effort for me to understand, and I am re-educating you guys because you think that it's not possible and then you don't ask. But I don't know what's going on, and I am asking everything. Can I? Yes. And this? Yes. And that? Yes. So I was the first surprised when I came here. I'm repeating, I'm living for free. I hope there is no one from the tax office here. I'm living for free, guys. Woo-hoo. In the center of the city. Woo-hoo. I have to cut the show. Okay, so last question. 1, 2, 3. No questions? Thank you, guys.
Zapraszamy teraz na 10 minut przerwy technicznej. Można skorzystać z baru Mobi Cafe i za chwilę program Co za gość. Dziękuję.